Have you ever wondered if people notice things about you as you get older, but no one says a word? The truth is, as we age, small habits can quietly shift how others see us, our energy, presence, and even how approachable we seem. Most of the time, people are simply too polite to bring it up. But here's the good news: these subtle changes are easy to spot and even easier to improve. In this video, we'll explore 6 things people often notice about older adults, but rarely mention. More importantly, you'll learn practical, simple ways to refine your image and carry yourself with confidence, warmth, and self-respect. Because aging gracefully doesn't mean trying to look younger, it means showing up with purpose, clarity, and pride in who you are. If you care about staying sharp, well-presented, and socially connected, stick with me. This video might just change the way you think about growing older. As we grow older, it's natural for certain routines to evolve, including how we take care of our appearance. One of the most quietly noticeable changes is when personal grooming begins to slip. You might not even realize it, but small details like overgrown nails, untrimmed hair, or wearing the same worn-out clothes repeatedly can significantly affect how others perceive you, and even how you feel about yourself. Take someone like Walter, for example. He was once known for his polished appearance and sharp sense of style. But over time, he stopped going for haircuts, let his eyebrows grow unruly, and began wearing the same old shirt day after day. No one ever said anything to him directly, but those around him noticed. He wasn't any less intelligent or kind, but he looked more tired, less vibrant, and a bit withdrawn. That's because grooming isn't just about appearance, it's a reflection of your energy, self-respect, and presence. When you care for how you look, you send a clear message: I'm still engaged with life. I'm confident. I'm open to connection. Studies show that older adults who maintain consistent grooming routines are often viewed as more energetic, approachable, and socially active, regardless of age. The best part? You don't need to spend hours in front of the mirror or chase fashion trends. Simple steps can make a meaningful difference. Regular haircuts, clean and trimmed nails, and neat, well-fitted clothing go a long way. Even swapping an old shirt for a fresh, pressed button-down can lift your appearance, and your confidence, immediately. If skincare hasn't been on your radar, now might be a good time to start. A gentle moisturizer and lip balm can help prevent dry, flaky skin, especially in colder months. If you wear facial hair, keeping it neatly trimmed adds a polished, intentional touch to your look. Remember, taking care of yourself isn't about vanity, it's about vitality. When you pay attention to the little things, you don't just look better, you feel better. And when you feel better, people naturally respond to you with more warmth, respect, and attention. So take a moment today to look in the mirror, not with judgment, but with kindness. Is there one small change you can make today that might help you feel more confident and more like yourself? As we age, one of the most common, but often unnoticed, changes is in the way we communicate. Over time, many older adults begin to speak louder than they realize, interrupt more often, or unintentionally dominate conversations. While this rarely comes from a bad place, it can make others feel uncomfortable or even distanced. One common reason behind this shift is gradual hearing loss. It happens slowly, often without us realizing. When we can't hear clearly, we may speak louder to stay engaged in conversation, but we might not realize we're raising our voice too much or interrupting others. Unfortunately, this can cause people to back away, both physically and emotionally. Take George, for example, a 77-year-old who's always enjoyed family gatherings. Over time, he started speaking louder and would often cut others off mid-sentence to share his thoughts. His loved ones noticed the change, but no one wanted to hurt his feelings. Then one evening, George realized people were lowering their voices when speaking to him, and subtly leaning away when he talked. That's when it hit him: something had changed in the way he was interacting. The good news? Effective communication is a skill, and it's completely adjustable. The first step is to pay attention to others' body language. Do people lean back or look uncomfortable when you speak? Do they struggle to get a word in? If so, it may be time to lower your volume or slow down your pace. It's also a smart idea to get your hearing checked regularly. With clearer hearing, you're better able to control your tone and stay present in the moment. In addition, practice active listening, let others finish their thoughts before responding, and avoid jumping in too quickly. When you speak at a comfortable volume and create space for others in conversation, people naturally feel more at ease around you. More than that, it shows emotional intelligence, patience, and self-awareness, all traits that command respect at any age. Good communication isn't just about being heard, it's about connecting. And with just a few mindful changes, you can ensure that your voice continues to be a powerful, respected part of every room you enter. Fashion isn't just for the young. While no one expects older adults to chase the latest trends, how we dress still plays a powerful role in how others perceive us, and how we feel about ourselves. Many older adults tend to hold on to clothing that's familiar, loose-fitting, or out of style. Often, it's because these clothes are comfortable, carry sentimental value, or simply because fashion is no longer a top priority. But here's what's easy to overlook: your clothing sends a message about your energy, self-respect, and how engaged you are with the world. Take Harold, for example, an 80-year-old who had always taken pride in his appearance. Over time, he started wearing old, baggy clothes that had lost their shape and color. Though no one said anything, family and friends quietly noticed the shift. One day, his granddaughter gifted him a well-fitted button-down shirt and a pair of classic khakis. As soon as he put them on, he stood taller, felt more confident, and was surprised when everyone started complimenting him. You don't need an expensive wardrobe or a closet full of trendy clothes. Just a few well-fitted, clean, and coordinated basics can make a big difference. Choose soft fabrics that are structured enough to flatter your shape but still feel comfortable. Pay attention to colors that complement your skin tone. And don't forget your shoes. A clean, polished pair can elevate your entire look. If you're not sure where to start, ask a stylish friend, a younger family member, or even a store associate for help. You might be surprised how much better you feel with just a few small updates. And remember, dressing well isn't about impressing others, it's about honoring yourself. When you show up looking neat, intentional, and put together, you send a clear signal. I still care about myself. I'm present. I deserve to be respected. As we get older, one habit that tends to develop over time, often without us realizing, is the tendency to complain or criticize more frequently. From modern technology and younger generations' behavior to everyday inconveniences, nearly anything can become a source of frustration or commentary. While these remarks are rarely meant to be hurtful, constant negativity can leave others feeling drained, defensive, or reluctant to continue the conversation. Take Roger, for example. At 75, he deeply loves his family and enjoys sharing his views on life. In the beginning, comments like, "Things were better back in my day," or "Young people have no manners anymore," were simply expressions of his perspective. But over time, his family started avoiding long conversations with him, as every discussion began to feel heavy and overly critical. One day, his grandson asked, "Grandpa, is there anything you still enjoy these days?" And the question truly made Roger pause and reflect. The truth is, negative energy is contagious. When we focus too much on what's wrong, even unintentionally, it can change the emotional tone of a room. On the other hand, people naturally gravitate toward those who bring curiosity, positivity, or warmth into conversations. That doesn't mean you have to pretend everything is great all the time. But it helps to balance your words with empathy, humor, or genuine curiosity. For example, instead of saying, "People are always in a rush nowadays," try saying, "Things moved slower in my time, but I'm curious, does this fast pace work well for you?" By shifting from complaining to asking, from criticizing to sharing, you not only maintain stronger connections, you become someone others genuinely enjoy talking to. Words are powerful. Use them to uplift others, and yourself. In doing so, you'll build relationships that are richer, more positive, and more emotionally rewarding, regardless of age. As we enter middle age and beyond, physical changes often come on gradually and subtly. One of the most overlooked, but deeply influential, factors in how others perceive us is our posture and body language. Over time, we may begin to walk more slowly, slouch, cross our arms, or avoid eye contact. While these are often natural shifts in how the body moves, they can unintentionally send the message that we're tired, fragile, or lacking confidence, even when we still feel lively and engaged inside. Take Eleanor, for example. At 83, she's always been active, independent, and strong-willed. But lately, she noticed that strangers often rushed to assist her, even when she didn't need help. Her family started speaking to her in a softer, almost childlike tone. It wasn't until she saw a candid photo of herself, shoulders hunched, arms crossed, eyes cast downward, that she realized her body language was telling a story she didn't mean to tell. Nonverbal communication plays a powerful role in how we're perceived. Standing tall, walking with purpose, and making direct eye contact can instantly help you appear more confident, healthy, and energized. The good news: small changes in posture and awareness can make a big impact. Start by checking in with your body throughout the day, whether you're standing, sitting, or walking. A helpful trick: imagine a string gently pulling you upward from the top of your head. This simple visualization naturally aligns your spine without feeling stiff. When walking, take full, steady steps and lift your feet rather than shuffling. In conversation, face others directly, maintain warm eye contact, offer a slight smile, and use natural hand gestures to support what you're saying, rather than folding your arms or looking away. Remember, the way you move and carry yourself isn't just a reflection of your physical health, it reflects your mindset and spirit. And when you make a conscious effort to adjust your posture and body language, people will see you differently, as someone strong, engaged, and full of life. Your presence matters. Let it show in how you stand, how you walk, and how you connect, with grace and confidence, at any age. In daily conversations, there are things people clearly notice, but rarely bring up. One of the most sensitive is bad breath or body odor. It's a common issue as we age, yet so delicate that even close friends or family often avoid mentioning it out of fear of hurting your feelings. When breath or body odor becomes noticeable, the people around us may instinctively keep a little distance, shorten conversations, or act slightly uncomfortable. Unfortunately, the person experiencing it often doesn't realize it's happening, partly because our sense of smell naturally weakens with age, making it harder to detect our own scent. There are many potential causes: dry mouth due to age or medication, dietary habits, digestive issues, or simply a change in hygiene routines. Rewearing clothes multiple times, skipping regular laundry of bed linens or scarves, and reduced bathing frequency can also contribute to unpleasant odors. Take Frank, for example. At 78, he'd always been the life of the party and loved catching up with friends. Recently, though, he noticed people weren't standing as close and conversations seemed shorter. It wasn't until his daughter gently suggested trying a new mouthwash and drinking more water that he realized the issue. A few small changes made a big difference, and soon, he was back to enjoying warm, comfortable conversations like before. The good news is, maintaining freshness is easier than you think. Start by drinking plenty of water to prevent dry mouth, using an alcohol-free mouthwash, and brushing your teeth at least twice a day. Sugar-free gum or mints can also help stimulate saliva and keep your breath fresh. When it comes to body odor, daily showers, clean clothes, and using a deodorant that works for your skin type are key. Don't forget to wash bed sheets, towels, hats, and scarves regularly. They can hold on to odors more than we realize. And remember, good hygiene isn't just polite, it's a form of self-care. A fresh, Clean scent is often the first sign you're still showing up in the world with energy, confidence, and intention. Aging is a natural part of life, but how we walk through that journey is entirely up to us. The 6 habits we've shared, how we dress, care for our hygiene, carry ourselves, speak, and approach life, may seem small, but each one can be improved with simple, intentional changes. You don't need to try to look younger, and you certainly don't need to be perfect. What matters most is showing up each day with confidence, grace, and a positive outlook. That's what makes you magnetic, respected, and an inspiration to others, not because you're young, but because you're grounded, wise, and self-aware. This isn't about how to get old. It's about how to stay present, valuable, and influential, at any age. If you noticed a few things you might want to improve after reading this, don't be discouraged. Think of it as an opportunity to take better care of yourself, from the outside in. You are a role model for the next generation, not because you've done everything perfectly, but because you're willing to keep learning and growing. If you found this message helpful, please leave a comment to share your thoughts, and subscribe to stay connected. We'll continue sharing more practical, uplifting insights for living well at every stage of life. Let's spread the message together. Growing older is a time to shine, in your own way.